Imagine a normal day, a family of four, the Johnsons, receiving a package with no return address. A scene of domestic tranquility suddenly punctuated by the unexpected. A parcel, unadorned and unmarked, left on the doorstep of their suburban home. The Johnsons are your everyday family, nothing out of the ordinary. There's Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, both hard-working parents, their teenage son Jake, and the youngest, a wide-eyed, curious little girl named Lucy. But today, their routine of normalcy takes a turn for the uncanny. There's a knock at the door. A delivery man is seen walking away, and there, sitting innocently enough, is the package. No labels, no delivery note, no sign of who it could be from. The family peers at it, curiosity piqued yet tinged with a hint of apprehension. After all, they hadn't ordered anything. Lucy, with her childlike enthusiasm, insists on opening it. Her eyes sparkle with excitement, her little heart filled with intrigue. She sees a mystery waiting to be unraveled, a surprise waiting to be revealed. Her parents, though cautious, find it hard to resist her infectious enthusiasm. They give a hesitant nod, allowing Lucy to explore the contents of this unmarked gift. As Lucy carefully peels away the layers of the package, the room fills with a palpable anticipation. The rustling of paper, the soft gasp of surprise, and then something unexpected tumbles out. It's a music box, old and worn, yet possessing an odd charm. The family stares at it, their curiosity now replaced with a sense of unease. Lucy, however, is undeterred. She turns the key and the music box springs to life. Its melody, haunting and eerie, fills the room, each note hanging heavily in the air. As Lucy tears open the package, an eerie music box tumbles out, its melody filling the room. Unfazed by the peculiar melody, Lucy becomes obsessed with the music box. This unassuming little girl, with her wide-eyed innocence, was drawn like a moth to the flame to the enigmatic tune that danced from its ornate casing. It was as if the music box had cast a spell on her, a melody that was hauntingly beautiful yet spine-chillingly eerie. Lucy, entranced, carried it everywhere, the tinkling notes a constant companion to her footsteps. Day in and day out, the house echoed with the chilling tune, a symphony that seemed to breathe life into the very walls. The once comforting home began to take on a strange life of its own. The parents, initially amused by Lucy's fascination, soon found themselves in the throes of inexplicable phenomena. Objects, once stationary, began to exhibit a mind of their own, shifting and moving as if guided by an unseen hand. A picture frame that had been on the mantel for years would suddenly find itself on the coffee table. A vase of flowers, freshly picked from the garden, would inexplicably end up on the kitchen counter. The house seemed to be playing a game of musical chairs, and the melody from Lucy's music box was the soundtrack. As the nights rolled in, whispers would creep into the silence, a murmur that seemed to originate from the very walls. The whispers were low, indistinct, but undeniably there, like a secret conversation just out of hearing range. The parents, once dismissive, now lay wide awake, straining their ears to make sense of the phantom whispers. The family dog, a usually jovial golden retriever, was constantly on edge. His playful demeanor was replaced by a constant state of agitation. He would bark at empty corners, his eyes wide and tail tucked between his legs, as if seeing something the family couldn't. Late one night, the melody stops abruptly and the house plunges into an eerie silence. The sudden absence of the haunting tune was more chilling than its presence. The whispers ceased, the dog whimpered, and the family huddled together, waiting for the dawn to break the silence. With the silence, the Johnsons' house takes on a darker, more sinister atmosphere. Shadows dance on the walls as if mocking the family's growing fear. The once comforting home now feels like a stranger, its familiar corners concealing unseen threats. The air is heavy, the silence broken only by the occasional flickering of lights, which sputter like a heart struggling to beat. Doors that once stood open now slam shut with a force that sends shivers down the spine. Down the hallways, chilling whispers echo, intertwining with the quietude. The words are indistinct, yet their icy touch seems to seep into the very bones of the Johnsons. The whispers grow louder, then quieter, then louder again, a macabre melody that sets one's teeth on edge. In the midst of this eerie symphony, Lucy, the youngest Johnson, begins to act out of character. She is found in corners of the house, engaged in hushed conversations with an entity her parents cannot see. Her eyes, once full of childish innocence, now hold a distant look, as if she's gazing into a reality beyond their understanding. Her laughter, once a source of joy, now sends shivers down their spine. Terrified, the parents decide to investigate the history of the music box, the artifact that seems to have triggered these unsettling events. Their search takes them through dusty archives, old newspaper clippings, and forgotten tales whispered by the elderly of the town. It's a journey down memory lane that holds more shadows than light, more questions than answers. As they dig deeper, they uncover the tragic tale of a little girl, eerily similar to Lucy, who vanished without a trace. The story sends a chill through their hearts, the fear now tangible, the unseen presence becoming an undeniable reality. The music box, once a mere object, now holds a story that threatens to repeat itself, a story of a lost girl and a mysterious presence that remains unseen. Haunted by the tale of the vanished girl, the Johnsons are desperate to protect Lucy. In this distressing scenario, they turn to the one person they believe can help them, a paranormal expert. Armed with years of experience and stories that would make your skin crawl, the expert advises them to destroy the music box, the eerie source of the haunting melody. The idea is simple: destroy the box, end the terror. But as fate would have it, the box is nowhere to be found. The Johnsons' once peaceful home is now a whirlwind of chaos as they desperately search for the cursed object. The once trivial music box has now become the epicenter of their fear. It seems to have disappeared, just like the girl in the tale, adding to the growing dread that lurks in every corner of their home. As they continue their frantic search, Lucy's behavior takes a drastic turn. The once cheerful and bubbly girl now seems distant, her eyes vacant. She starts speaking in a voice that isn't hers, a voice that makes the temperature in the room drop and the hairs on their necks stand on end. It's an old voice, a voice filled with sorrow and longing. It's as though Lucy is not Lucy anymore, but a vessel for something or someone else. The Johnsons are now not only searching for the music box, but also for answers. How did their life turn into this living nightmare? How can they save their daughter from this unseen presence? And then, in a chilling turn of events, Lucy disappears. The house is filled with silence, a silence that is broken only by the haunting melody of the music box. It echoes through the hallways, a ghostly lullaby that serves as a grim reminder of their missing daughter. In a chilling turn of events, Lucy disappears, leaving behind only the haunting melody of the music box. Lucy is gone, and the Johnsons are left in a house filled with fear and a haunting melody. The air is thick with desperation as they scramble, hearts pounding, to find their little girl. But Lucy is nowhere to be found. The only thing they stumble upon is the music box, its tune spinning out into the silence, each note a chilling reminder of their missing daughter. Their search is abruptly interrupted by the paranormal expert, his face pale, his voice trembling with concern. He warns them, "You're dealing with an entity beyond our understanding, an entity that has tethered itself to this music box." The melody, once enchanting, now seems to pulsate with ominous energy. It's as if the music box is alive, feeding off their fear, growing stronger with each passing second. As the melody reaches a fever pitch, the video ends abruptly, leaving the viewers on the edge, wondering about Lucy's fate and the true nature of the music box.